we are ready to go. Welcome to this week's ALG call, where we'll be running through some updates of the company, of the products, and also of events that are coming, because we are playing into some very, very important weeks, days, and months here. And it is my hope that we can shed some light on a few things here, and also that you will be able to, as a leader, to take information away from here and share that with your teams and your groups. You know, the job of a leader is not just one of showing up at events. It's really one where you need to see yourself as a servant, somebody who is of value to your team. See, leaders are elected. They are elected based on the value that they are actually bringing to the teams. So if you're a leader of your team, it's because somebody elected you to be. Somebody said, you know, working with you brings value to me, brings value to my team, and therefore I choose you. And so I hope that when you're listening into the ALG calls, that you're listening with the mindset of a leader. And listening with the mindset of a leader is someone who's listening, not just to learn, but also to make sure that you're able to bring that, what you learn, onto your team. So you got to listen as if you had to tell it to somebody right after here. And today we have, some very exciting information. I have a very exciting guest with me here today, and I'll be turning on the camera here in a while to be able to, for you to see that person. You all know the procedure here. We're going to talk a little bit about some company updates, the products, promotions, and the ITs. Is replaced with the events, because that's really where we want to talk the most about. Now, a company update. Last week, and as I came back from Stockholm, it was literally, I believe, I did all my exercise during a day, just running from one office to another. If you're ever in Stockholm and you're visiting the company, you will know that by now there's the ICT, there is Planet IX and the guys, and also the Vidello pod, the investment company that is scouting for opportunities and making sure that you will be fed with opportunities that have relevancy in the market, but also opportunities that have the right people as a part of the setup. What does that mean? It means, as an investor, they're not just looking at the idea, but they're very much looking at who's going to carry out the idea, who's the driving force behind the idea. Is it someone who's proven? Is it someone who knows how to do what they're supposed to do? Is it someone that people trust? And you will meet a guy here today that absolutely checks all of these boxes. And you need to know that he's a heck of a nice guy, but he did have to go to a pretty severe due diligence process of simply being measured on his skills and the value added to prior projects. And that's the part of Vidello. Now, my reason for running back and forth is simply because what you all see as Crowd1 is really a combination of companies working together, aligning so that you are able to have the best opportunities out there. And that takes some running, to be honest with you. It takes some running back and forth. What I'm seeing is there's a lot more synergy. There's a lot more alignment. There's a lot more appreciation and understanding of who does what, when. And you're going to see a company that's going to be able to do things that was simply not possible in the setup that we had before, but it is possible now, and it's rolling out right now. So from a company perspective, so much is going on, and I can tell you it's not just one area of the company. If you looked at the internal newsletter that is within the company, it is smack-packed with news of promotion of people who are taking on new roles, people who are added to teams, new people that are being employed. There's so many things going on, and at the same time, there's a need internally to have an update of what is going on in the field. But right now, so much is happening within the organization, the company alone, that's enough to really cover all of the news. With the new offices opening, with the new assignments for there, and these things are things that you now hear as a, what can I say, as a report of how things are. But what you need to understand is this is what is coming your way. This is what is being prepared for you, because ultimately any effort, any investment, anyone who's ever employed, anyone who's ever taken an assignment is to add value to your business. So sometimes when you hear there's a lot of work going on, what you need to consider is the fact that you don't have to do that work. You don't have to risk the capital of employing these people. You don't need the skill set to set all of this up. All of this is actually being prepared for you. And that is some of the uniqueness that it comes along with the Crowd1 business model, is really that you can tap in to all of this value at just, 129 euros. So when somebody's asking you, what do I really get if I buy a white package? Well, you're going to get the Moonbird. We're going to talk about that later on. But as a byproduct of that, you're basically going to tap in to have your own investment company running for you. You're going to have all of the marketing. You're going to have all of the creativity. You're going to have all of the value creation. You're going to have all of the watchdogs looking at each market, preparing and steering everything carefully based on facts, based on how things are right now. They will be working for you if you have a white package and you get started with the business, right? And what you will also get is all of the future projects that are being launched on a platform, which is the Crowd1 platform, which is your platform, where you can enjoy all of these benefits and you can literally export your knowledge to any market you want to. From the comfort of your home, you can meet up with people. But the dynamics of the plan is simply this. You get all of the benefits, all of the solidity, all of the validation, all of the capital that it requires to do all of this. You even get the technology to spread it. Your job is to simply communicate it. Your job is sometimes to decomplex the complex, to simply say to people, here's what you need to do. Here's what the product cannot do. The product cannot walk across the street and talk to someone. That's our job. And that's what we got to do here. But all of this is only possible because of all of the job and all of these amazing people are doing in the background. And the cruel thing is really that these guys, they see you, they know you, they appreciate you. But unfortunately, we don't always see what they are doing. And we don't always see when they are staying late and when they are doing the extra assignments. We don't see that. But I can tell you the spirit within the company is amazing. You see people who are saying, no, I'm going to stay. If there's more work to do, I'm going to stay. You know that people from some departments are staying longer to help out their colleagues and friends in other departments just to make sure they catch up with what they need to do in the day to make sure that they meet the timeline. That kind of dynamic, that kind of synergy and energy is really something that I believe has transcended into the field. And if it's not in your team, you should look out to have that, because that's what a good leader does. The good leader makes sure that the collective wins. And when you make sure the collective wins, you will be in a very, very good position. Now, we're going to talk about products also. And of course, we're going to talk about Moonbirdie. It's been on everybody's lips. Everybody has been saying, when can we lock in? What can we do? What can we have happen? What's going on with Moonbirdie? And it is a little bit funny. Since we just started talking about Moonbirdie here, and even with giving clear communication, we feel, there's always some question that arises, and we're trying to deal with them as we go. And I'll be clarifying a few of the things later on in the presentation as well. But I've gotten so many questions of, when can we get in? When can we get in? We already know when the login process is. It starts tomorrow, so it's very, very soon. Others have said, what's really going on with Moonbirdie? What are they doing? What are they doing at Moonbirdie? And you know what? I'm not going to speculate on that. What I am going to do is I'm going to introduce somebody who is really an amazing guy It's the CEO of Moonbirdie. And Reto, can you turn on the camera for us so we can see you?
Hello. You need to let me.
I need to let you. Then I'll make you co-host. Let's see here.
Now it should work.
Now it should work. Well, Rachel, welcome to the call.
Hey, hello everybody. Hi.
So, Rachel, I know you're not actually you're actually on a trip with your family, but you didn't want to miss out talking to everyone.
Yes, greetings from beautiful Venice here in Italy. As it's Easter holidays in Barcelona, we had to go somewhere. And as the family didn't see me so often in the last couple of weeks, it's kind of important that I also do a little bit of private things on the side. And yeah, obviously, even though I'm in Italy, I'm on my computer pretty much all the time.
You are, because so much is going on right now, and I know that you know. I believe we communicated last night, was it 12 o'clock or something like that? So you are on all the time to make Moonbirdie work. So let me ask you, what's going on with Moonbirdie right now?
Yeah, so right now it's like in most of the tech projects that I have been involved, it's really these last hours to finalize everything to be ready tomorrow. Just a few hours ago, they had to finalize the domain, that it goes to the right servers. And then it's always these heart attack moments when, you know, the tech guys tell you it's everything normal, but, you know, it takes an hour or two until the site is back up. So yeah, these kind of things are what's happening. A lot of testing, a lot of making sure that tomorrow these voucher codes are working, and the API is basically giving the users the access. So yeah, it's really the fine tuning right now to make sure that tomorrow we can open the gates and the first users can come in and start reading about the academy. Because in the end of the day, what's happening now is that most of the people are actually just signing up for the newsletter. The real product is basically coming into these daily, or let's say a couple of times per week in those newsletters, which will keep the users up to date. So the website itself has this academy, which is a pretty important element for educational purposes. But then obviously we also have the top deals where you get good recommendations, where you get discounts or even sign-up bonuses for the most important tools that are out there in the crypto scene. And then the real heart of the product is what's coming in the coming days and weeks and months and years, that you getting these email newsletters and Telegram updates where we inform what's happening and what kind of narratives we see and what kind of actions the users or our members can basically do. And yeah, on one hand, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm also super excited to get going, because yeah, we have been looking at these designs and of these different proposals for a couple of weeks now, and
now we have a website, and it's
yeah, like, I mean, the web,
it's all up and running. That's what I want to say, is that when you say, you know, with the domain, everything has already been created, everything is there. I know there's already, and this is pretty remarkable because we talked before. And so I know there are already deals now in there that people can get, despite the fact that it's not yet a community that you can really use in the market. Can you share some thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's always the chicken egg problem, as we used to say, right? Because once you have a community, then you have the power. And once you have the power, then you can go and talk to all these amazing projects and providers out there, and they are more than happy to start working with us because we are a big community. But right now we have 0 users because the product is not really open. And with 0 users, it's obviously a bit more difficult to negotiate deals with the providers, like the exchanges and the wallets. But yeah, with the connections of my team members, they were able to already get some good things for the users. And also I am promoting basically Moonbirdie by giving out on a monthly basis for all the new users. They will have the chance to win 10,000 euros worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum, because every user that is going to join the Moonbirdie community will be able to be part of that prize draw.
So it's going to be a prize draw on a monthly basis.
Yes, exactly. So we start basically from mid of April till end of May. Every user that has redeemed the code and is becoming a member of Moonbirdie, at the end of that month, basically on the 6th of the following month, we make a raffle, and the lucky winner wins 5,000 euros. The second one wins 2,000 euros, and the last 3 will win 1,000 euro each, based on a lucky. Well,
awesome stuff. That's extra.
Yeah, I want to add some. I want to add some. Some extras from my side. But because we need a little bit of time as a community. But as soon as we are a community and we have hundreds of thousands of users, then we will get flooded with people and companies that want to share certain information with our community. And then it's our job to make sure that we get some specials from these companies that we then can share with the community and give away things. And that's really where I'm actually most excited about. So once we have the community, we have the power to negotiate and we have the power to market Moonbirdie. And that's when we get nice specials and deals and giveaways for the members. But right now, we need a bit of a ramp-up period. And for that ramp-up period, I already want to make sure our members have at least a chance to get something already. And that's why I'm putting some money from the company to make sure it's a giving.
Well, that's awesome. But I have to say, it's just one of many things, because I know there are already deals in there that when they get in, that they can use. But I think Moonbirdie really got the right partner here, because if there's one thing the Crowd1 audience understands, it's the power of the crowd. It's the power of the community. So once this, once again is reassembled, and the way that Kenny always says, you build the crowd once and you earn on multiple opportunities. And the awesome thing here is, you can be a Crowd1 member and you can join Moonbirdie. And in joining Moonbirdie, you're actually getting access to a lot of extra deals and utilizing the same power you already built. Now, I know, Rachel, for you, it's also important that members, get a good feeling and have a good experience. So when we're saying that we're opening the doors on tomorrow at 12, when we're opening it a bit, because we're only letting in the first members to make sure that everyone, the onboarding simply is running smoothly. But we will gradually increase that, if I've understood you right.
Exactly. I mean, one of the most important inputs somehow is you don't need to worry. I mean, being the first or being next week, it doesn't really make a difference, right? Because now it's only to making sure that all the people can join. And the most important part is that we have many people that join after all. It's not that the first user or the second user gets a higher chance to win something or gets a better deal. It's available for everybody. And as it is with these new tech projects, there are most probably a couple of bugs, a couple of things which are not very clear, a couple of errors. And we welcome our community that is joining to report these problems or to come up with ideas what they would like to improve. We do this as a community. I want to make a product that is for everybody. And if you say, look, we don't understand why this and that is on the website, you should make it better, then we work on this together and we improve the product so that everybody's gonna be happy. And that's the cool thing about having a community, that it's not me saying this is the way it is and this is just the way it has to be and that's what it is. No, we can make things together, and I think that's also for the members kind of cool that we develop something together with the goal to be a big community, to get better deals, to even have the power to push certain projects, because once we are, a couple 100,000 people, we are one of the bigger crypto communities in the world already. So I'm feeling super excited that this is finally starting, and I'm sure we're going to have a big impact in the crypto scene, and being somehow in this together, and we will be able to share all these things that will happen with the community. I think that's going to be super fun.
I think I have one final question for you. Just if you can answer it with a yes or no, really, but I have to ask you this time. So the Bitcoin goes down. Should I now be worried? Should people? You see red numbers. Is there anything immediate that you say, oh, there's an alarm out there right now?
Yeah, I mean, the one of the most important elements of Moonbirdie will be to educate the people from not being eaten by the big guys. And that's normally what's happening, that the big, they call it whales, the big whales that are owning more than 1,000 Bitcoins. They are also, the institutions and so on. There's a lot of market manipulation happening out there. And what we want to avoid is that when the Bitcoin price is going down, that's when normally the retail investors, so the small guys that have just started, they're panicking, right? They're like, oh my God, now I'm going to lose all my money. And they sell their Bitcoin and have maybe lost 20, 30%, or maybe just 10. But that's exactly the moment where you need to stay calm, where you need to stay cool, being part of the community, where you realize, okay, the guys know what they're doing. And that's actually where you need to buy more, because you always need to buy more once the price goes down, and say, hey, perfect buying opportunity, because it is a volatile thing. And it could be that the Bitcoin goes down even further, because the macroeconomics right now are a little bit shaky, so it's not so clear what's going to happen. But it could also be quite likely that we see a massive pump in the coming couple of weeks, and then you would kill yourself by selling the Bitcoin at 39, even though you bought it at 42. So if you believe in crypto, which somehow we all do, then you need to have the long-term vision and say, okay, I don't need to check my portfolio 5 times a day and see if it's now 39,700 or 39,900. I need to make sure I have a life where I do earn a little bit of fiat money, the normal euros or dollars. And then every other week, I just keep buying, no matter if the price is up or the price is down. And then over the long term, that's basically the strategy where you're going to beat the market.
So if I hear you right, if you have a crypto and a project that you believe in, when the price is going down, it's more often like a buying opportunity, because it can often be manipulation from the whales, those who have more, who actually are looking to gain even more at a cheaper price, so they dump it. I think that's something that's really important to take away here, is that if you're in crypto, there's a difference between being a day trader, like we discussed when we met in Barcelona, or being someone who is actually vested in a more long-term perspective in things, and not having to be concerned about the ups and downs, but more, where did I get in and where am I exiting, and what the course of the rate is in between is not really relevant. Well, Rachel, I'm going to be seeing you in Dubai, right?
Yes, exactly. I will come to Dubai next week. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to join you guys at this event. And I will be available to talk with whoever is interested in understanding more. I can share whatever secrets you would like to hear. But overall, the biggest secret now is we need to get going and build this up together. And we're going to be in this for the next couple of years. And hopefully we will all be happy campers sitting on the beach in 5 years.
I don't know about the beach, but I'm sure happy campers. You know, what we're going to hear is I know that in Dubai, you're going to do also a speech for us where you're going to talk about the future of Moonbirdie a little bit and where we're going with this. Because it's you know, Moonbirdie is like a launching in stages. And this is just the first reveal now. We have a lot more coming in June, July for that aspect. So looking forward to having you in Dubai. And I know that you'll be staying and mingling with the leaders in the evening. So if you're in Dubai and you want to have the insights of this brilliant mind here, you know, that's a good place to be. Tickets are, I believe, sold out, but they are in the hands of some leaders right now. So if you can get them, get them. Reto, any final comments on your side?
Yeah, I mean, again, don't be stressed out if you don't have your code by tomorrow. It absolutely doesn't matter if you're going in tomorrow or if you're going in on Monday or Tuesday, because in Europe, there is the Easter weekend. So it's always a bit tricky to release more users on the product that is just starting. So we don't want to risk anything. But we need to be in this for the long run. We need to build up a community together. And once we have the community, we all gonna have a lot more fun because we're gonna be an important player. And together we can achieve brilliant things. I'm very confident about that.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, Reto. Thank you for taking the time away from your family. Please give them my best and apologize for stealing Daddy.
No problem.
We will see each other in Dubai, yeah?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward.
Thank you. Take care, Reto.
Bye. Have a good one. Bye, Jens. Ciao.
Ciao. So you heard it. And we're talking about promotions here. You know that the Moonbirdie promotion where you can get 6-month package for only 49 euros. That is an 88% discount. That promotion has been extended until the 30th of April because there's just so many who are looking to do that, who really want to get in the last moment. So we have just made a clear cut now, all the way through to the 30th of April, it will be possible to have this promotion where you get 6 months. Now, we've had some confusion when you're looking at this slide because some people have asked, so if I have a titanium package and I buy the 49, does that mean I will have it for lifetime? The answer is no. What you will have is if you buy it, you will get 6 months for 49 euros. So the real question is, if you would like to have Reto and his entire team, all of their knowledge, all of the material they produce, all of the insights, all of the deals, if you would like to have that available to you for less than like 8 euros a month, then that is a very good deal for you to take. And I believe, and this is what Moonbirdie believes, is to say, hey, once people get in and understand the value of it, they will be happy campers paying the price of staying in there because that's the value that they get from being a part of the community. When you look at this slide, what it is saying is if you buy a Titanium Pro, you will get a lifetime Moonbirdie membership in there if you buy it from the 1st of this month and onwards. If you buy a Titanium, the same, you get a lifetime. You buy a Gold, you will be getting 12 months of Moonbirdie in there. The Black will give you the 9 month and the White is a 6-month subscription. So I hope this clarified it for some of you, and to make sure that you're getting all of this, we will be sharing the slides hereafter with some of the top leaders to help you better educate. We also made slides on a registration process for Moonbirdie, so you can sort of click through it, have a feel, educate your people. Again, add that value. When you are doing that for people, you're taking away the stress. Now, it's done brilliantly. It's done with the right design. It's done with the right kind of intuitivity. So that part should be smooth. But as a leader, show that you're on the forefront. Be proactive. Make sure people have a good experience. It's in your interest that people have a good experience when they're moving forward. If you listen to Reto, he said, don't worry, it will be good. You know, he's looking to manage your expectations to say, hey, you know, we are in this together. We're building a community together. That's exactly what he said. And he's saying that because he is a leader. And he's leading a global team already of people to present this product here today. And we're very happy about that. So this is the final hour of the cargo drop on April 18th, 1700 CT. There will be no more promotion of anything relative to Planet IX. It is done. And I can only encourage people to really get their cargo drops. And again, I would also, when you look at the PIX token, I would really look at and listen to what we just heard here from Reto. You know, don't look at it every day. What you got to ask yourself is, do I believe in where this is going? If you see the crypto market in times of red, it's often everything is red. Now, this is a brand new token entering into the major exchanges. On the event in Dubai, Planet IX is going to give some updates that will put many's mind at ease and really have some jaw-dropping information where people are going to see that this is going to be taken to a whole new level. Now, the incubation, this launch to market has been done. It's been done by you guys. And now it's all about seeing it through to understand where the project is and where it will be going. I believe that Planet IX will serve as a trophy. It will serve as a trophy for future projects to really say, look at this. We did this. We incubated them. We gave them voice. We gave them a global spread. We gave them a position in the market that they could otherwise not have obtained. We did not just give them money. We gave them heart, we gave them soul, and we created that belief in the image in the market because that is what you did. And I hope you sit out there with that feeling of saying, hey, you know what? We really did this. I really did this. My team really did this because you did. And the more you take that feeling in, the more you appreciate that process, the better your understanding will become of what you're capable of. The better your appreciation will become of what you can do in future. This was first step. A lot was learned. Think about what's next step for you. Where are you going to do? How is next project going to be? The project after that, we'll learn again. What's that going to look like? This is an evolutionary process, but it's an exclusive evolutionary process. See, evolution is exclusive to the one with perspective. Everyone else just lives in the moment, lives in the moment, lives in the moment. But if you are able as a leader to go back, have some perspective, you'll be able to be a much better guide as you're guiding from one project to another. Last chance, guys, on the 18th, on Monday, 1700, this is the end of the promotion with Planet IX. It is certainly not the end of Planet IX. Moreover, it's actually the beginning. But the positioning on the position that they are in is something that you should and you really feel very, very proud about. And I hope you all do, because you do deserve that praise and that credit. Want to talk about events, and I want to talk about, you guessed it, the Dubai Vision launch. Now, we're working on an agenda here where you're going to see everyone who is a part of running the ship Crowd1, and you're going to meet them on these 2 days in Dubai. The 2 days are designed to give you a little look back and give you a historical factual perspective of where the company has been and where it's going. So I said, not a story, it's a factual one. You can document it. It will be with measure points to say, hey, we went from here to here to here. The reason we did this here is to be able to do that over here. Once you get an appreciation of what kind of company it is, you will understand that Crowd1 will be entering a new era. But it's not a new era based on a wish. It is a new era based on skillful, carefully selected strategic moves that have built up to this. So you were going to see on the 21st, there's going to be 2 packed, powerful sessions. We're going to have a lunch in between. On the evening, we're going to have a lovely dinner and a lot of mingling. That's the day when Rito will also talk about the future of Moonbirdie and give you guys there some insights to it. And no Rito is also there to listen. You heard him say it. Now, you're also going to meet Planet IX there, who's going to give a perspective on their business, give you their story of how they were incubated, how they were launched, but also where they are. They're going to give you some key KPIs, key performance indicators. Where are we? Not based on based on a story, but based on facts, numbers. Where are we? What does these numbers mean? And where are we going? What's next? Who are they talking to? Who are talking about Planet IX? All of that you're going to see on the 21st. So when you come in the evening, you're going to have a lot of thoughts, because on the second session of that event, you're going to hear about the next big major launch that is coming to you from the crowd. And you heard Kenny talk about it, talk around it. You heard Jonas talk about it, talk around it. But on the 21st, there will be no more talking around it. You'll be able to know what it is. And as you know that, you're going to have a hard time sleeping. We're going to serve you an awesome breakfast in the morning. And as we're doing that, we're going to have a recognition breakfast in the morning. And we're also going to talk about some plans that we're going to do as we're moving away from these 2 days. And to ramp it all up, it's going to be an awesome Jeep safari where we're going to go out into the desert. We're going to have a huge party in there. It's going to be some very, very memorable days to have there. But the energy of the days, we're not going to waste, because we're going to put them straight into the new talent drive, which are 3 days smack packed with action. It is 3 days where all of the leaders got all of the latest information, and they're just eager to dive in. There will be a lot of meetings. Some of them will be on Zoom. Some of them will be live on the location. And everyone in the management will make themselves accessible to these meetings, so that we make sure that as much communication is going out as possible, to make sure that as much transparency as possible is available. So if you really like to move your business, these are the days when you really, really want to be there. If you cannot get in on the 21st or the 22nd, make sure that you get an invitation for the last 3 days, because I know the 21st, 22nd been sold out for quite a while now, but the other days there might be time slots, or there might be a Zoom slot with your leader where you can get in and you can have that meeting, you collect your team, and you make sure that you too benefit from that energy of those days. Now, I wish you all a happy Easter, and I hope that you are aware that there's a lot of stuff going on that is now coming to you. It is your business that we're talking about every week. It is your business. It is efforts made to make your business and your success better. So when you come here to look for information, when you come here to look for some sort of value for you, please think about that when people are contacting you. Make sure you add value. Make sure you are of use, because that will qualify you today, tomorrow, and forever for the role of a leader. But the role of a leader comes with commitment. The role of a leader comes with a profound feeling of responsibility. Being responsible, being able to respond, taking action, making the decisions, and making sure, not hoping, making sure that everyone has the information. we will, during the new talent drive, do our very best to make sure that everyone who's there really get what it's all about in the upcoming days and weeks. And I wish you all a good time, and we will talk again next week, same place, same location. Take care. Bye-bye.